Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. Guys, please. I know. But literally, so much stuff has been happening since my last video. And I really wanted to wait until I really had a message for y'all that I wanted to put out there. Things that have been happening day to day. There was nothing really groundbreaking that I felt like I needed to make a long video about, but some stuff has happened and I do have actual updates. So here I am to tell y'all what is happening. As y'all can see, I am not homeless anymore. I'm staying with a close family friend who I've known since literally before I was born. Well, since I was born, who have known me since I was born. Basically, this video is going to be just basically an update of the things that has come through for me since I left my toxic home, in hopes to give other people who want to go on this journey hope that there is more for you out there. There is grace to hold you when you think you're going to fall. And when you think you're falling, you're really not falling. You're really falling into place. So yeah, in case you haven't been following my journey since my first post, I decided to leave my toxic family household, and I'm currently 18 years old. I left with no money, no plan, no idea where I was going to go, no idea where I was going to stay. And every single day of that journey, I was provided for. I had a safe, comfortable place to stay, where I had all of my things. None of my stuff got stolen. And it's really things like that. People think, oh yeah, everything needs to be glamorous all the time, but it's simple things like that. Just having that sense of security and safety, especially in that type of situation where anything could have happened and it could have been way worse. That is the space that you create. That's how you shift your reality. Because you focus on what's going right. You don't want to focus on what's going wrong, because then you're just going to attract more of that. So what I did is I shifted my focus to what was going right. Even if the first day I was homeless, I was at a bus station. I still saw it as a plus. I'm like, well, a bus station that literally has Wi-Fi, security, places to sit, all my stuff is here, a bathroom, a charging station, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. To me, that seemed like the best case scenario, literally. For somebody who could not even, the option was never to get a hotel because I'm too young. That was the best option, honestly. So yeah, from getting there all the way up to where I am now, I would have never thought that this is where my remote job would have came from. I have been manifesting to have a remote job since February of this year, and after my friend told me that she got one, I was like, oh my gosh, I just wanted one of those call jobs that's super easy, but I really was just I just want a remote job. I don't care, just something at freaking home where I don't have to think about transportation. And I would have never known that would have come from where it came from. There was and every time when I talk to these people who have helped me out throughout my journey, they even told me how they're going through a time right now too. And even though it wasn't the most ideal for them to help me, they chose to. And that is abundance. That is manifestation. So yeah, that's the first thing I manifested. The second thing I've manifested since leaving my toxic household is getting my full ride scholarship to school. Now, the way that happened was so crazy, and I know it was divine and it was a manifestation, because I had sent in the wrong documentation that was required for me to get into the program. And by the time that they sent me, I saw their email they sent me telling me that I sent in the wrong thing, the deadline was up. I had missed it. So I'm up here thinking, for a short period of time, I was thinking, dang, I ruined my own manifestation. Literally, I was plotting on this for so long, put all my eggs in this one basket, literally did not apply to a single other scholarship because I was I don't have to, because I got this one. And I was like, and I'm the reason why it was not, but at the same time, like, what I sent them in was really the only thing I could send in, because like they asked for an acceptance letter from my school, and I'm like, I mean, I have an in-person copy. Like, I didn't really know where to find that, so I really just sent them whatever I could. I just sent in something that said I was going to that school, and I hoped for the fucking best, And, of course, they said that it didn't work, but here we are, literally a couple days after they re-email me saying that I got in. I have no explanation for that. I really do not know what happened, how it happened to get me there. All I could say is I manifested it. Because I did. Because I quite literally did. So freaking focused on that. And like, even when I had that setback of like that disappointment that I didn't get it because of myself, like I didn't get down on myself, like I still switched it to the positive, because that's how you manifest. When reality faces you with with undesirable circumstances, you need to ignore that shit. You need to double down. That's when you lock in. That's when you really be like, no, I have everything I want. That doesn't matter. Be like literally emotionless. Like, and that's what I did. And not like even emotionless, because I felt those feelings. I definitely felt a pit in my stomach when I realized, this thing that I literally been wanting for so long is not gonna happen. And now I gotta figure out how to get a bunch of scholarships before school. But it still happened. Because that's how manifestation works. And because I'm a manifestation genius. So I got that. And second thing that I just recently got, like the result from my manifestation, is a housing accommodation. So I have been saying that I did not want a roommate in college. I didn't care if it sounded like I was a spoiled brat. I'm like, I will not stand, like, I do not do well in close quarters with people for long periods of time. Like, I need my space. I need to be able to have my own space, to express myself, to, do whatever I want, whenever I want, leave and come back whenever I want, have my stuff exactly where I left it, freaking not worrying about somebody else being in the room, watching something or what. None of that. Cut it out. And I sat with my cat. So, boom. So, I'm looking at that process and I'm doing all the steps that I need to do, apply to housing, and then you're supposed to apply to like the disability place, and then the housing accommodation thing. So I get a call from them a couple weeks ago, and they're like, oh, we need to set up a meeting for your housing accommodation. I was like, okay, I didn't really know what it was about, because that's all she told me. But I ended up missing that first meeting, and then I forgot about it for like a week or two. And then I remembered, I was like, oh shoot, I gotta reschedule that meeting. Even though like I really wasn't thinking much of it. Like, I didn't think that was like where they were gonna tell me I got it or anything. I don't know. But yeah, so I was just like, okay, I guess like the right thing to do is to just like look into this to see what they have to say. So I rescheduled the meeting, and yeah, I had that this Monday, the Monday that just passed this week. And basically he was telling me that the documentation I sent in will last me a year. So that already gave me reassurance, because I'm like, oh my God, I do not need to send in any other information, because the information in the documentation I gave them for my mental illness was all I got. It's all I got. So I was like, especially after being homeless, I lost a lot of things. So I'm like, please don't tell me I need to send anything else. And he was like, no, what you sent in is already good, and also every accommodation sent in is approved, because I'm thinking it could get like denied if I'm not mentally ill enough. So I was like, I hope that they see that I got issues, like, I don't know. But I really didn't do anything to force that. I was just like, you know what, I don't care, like, however it happens, I just know it's gonna happen. So yeah, I get off the phone with him after he told me that, and basically, he was just trying to talk to me about what the mental illnesses were, how they affect me, how they would affect me living with a roommate. And, I basically told him about like the stuff I've been through and how it's affected me and how it's shown up. And even though I don't have a therapist right now, I have had therapists, and this is verified. And, that year that they're giving me to have this documentation be valid, like that's gonna give me time to be able to get an actual therapist, like work with somebody consistently, actually like have my medicine be consistent, all those things that I am needing. So yeah, but I just am not in that space right now where I can do that, because like right now I'm in a space where I'm just working, like I'm just working. But yeah, next day I get an email with a new housing assignment, because they had already sent me my old housing assignment and it had a roommate, and I just decided to ignore that. I was like, no, I do not have a roommate. I'm not even gonna bother to investigate who this girl is. Like, I don't care. Like, that's not my roommate. And I just forgot about it. And then, the day after that call, I get the email saying that I have a new housing assignment and it's only with me. Like, it's my own room. And I also requested my own bathroom and I got that too. So, yeah. Overall, the lesson that I am just learning is just like not to doubt myself, because I ran out of storage mid-sentence, but because I doubt myself a lot. And even though I know that I have manifested many things, I'm still relatively new to consciously manifesting. Like, this is my first, like, I've been consistently consciously manifesting since November. And that may seem like a minute, but it's really not. Like, I don't know, at least not enough for me to feel completely comfortable in myself every single time. I kind of just trust the process. I kind of just go through the same, like, step-by-step thing, and it kind of helps me to do that. But the goal isn't to eliminate doubts, it's to not focus on them. Because you will always have doubts. You will always have doubts. But the point is to redirect your focus to what is working, and just to remind yourself that things do work out for you, and to program that into your subconscious mind. And that's when it happens for you. So, like, yeah. I'm just really working on not doubting myself, because it sucks. I hate doubting myself. Like, I'd be like, dang, like, am I just gonna forget every time that I'm a master, like a freaking manifesting genius? Like, I don't know. But thank y'all for watching. Yes, like, guys, thank y'all for supporting my journey. Thank y'all for subscribing, liking my videos, viewing my videos. I am extremely honored, and I will be making more videos, like, whenever I have something to talk about. Bye.